This is going to be a very simple, straightforward, and then I'm going to do it in a very open sort of a way of transmitting in trying my very utmost best to explain what has been said of late by our ex-IGP, Tan Sri Musa. I'm sure all of you must have covered and have read about what has been alleged. To me, I think these are very serious allegations. Serious in the sense that not only will open up an area where many ordinary citizens of this country may not have an access or good friends to turn around and ask, betul ke apa dia cakap? So oleh itu, there's a reason why I have decided to say, let's open up today. I will do my utmost best, whatever the documents that I have in hand, I will share with you, I will distribute to you all, and then from there, probably where is the missing zigzag, and then you will be able to take it up from there. And in the event, if this is not being clearly defined or clearly sort of explained, ask any question pertaining to the issues, and then I will do my best. I also warn myself not to speak anything which is irrelevant. Irrelevant meaning that things that they have a reason out of the context, then we will do our best. Anything out of the context, if I know, I will try my best to answer. Now, I'm sure by now, I do not know if you have my press statement. If you have a copy of it, I have clearly said, Musa, please do get your facts right. I say, Musa, please do get your facts right, because whatever you have said in the public domain, have caused a lot of doubts and uneasiness. Not only that, you have given in a live video and then implicating innocent person like our most respectable Tun Hanif. And that part, I think we will illustrate, deliberate more when we touch on that. He was telling the whole world that I offered myself to become, this is coming from Musa Hassan's press conference and all that I offered myself to become his advisor when the time when he was IGP. Serious enough to say that a person like me has been so described by our Musa, like as if I'm a really supernatural man. I can cause, according to him, I can cause a very senior officer with the title of a Dato, normally with a senior police officer with the title of Dato-ship is equivalent to a senior assistant commissioner. That I can cause his transfer within 24 hours, immediately out from one department to the other department. Now, begitu, I also must thank Musa who have upgraded me in such a way that I'm so powerful. But I need to explain. The real reason, again, why I'm holding this press conference, I think I should do a due necessary process to clear an unnecessary implicated person like Tun Hanif. I've known him for 40 years. Day one when he was, NOC time. NOC was a time in 1969 after the May 13th. I have known him for 40 years. You can check on record, or you may even interview him. I have never secured or asked any favor from him. What he has given me at the point in time until today is to approve my gun license. That's all. So therefore, to implicate him to say that I told Musa to say that I was his advisor, I think that is too much for me or for us to belittle Tun Hanif. He's above everything in the sense that he doesn't need me. Now, to say I offer myself to Musa, then I ask myself this question. Now it relates back to you. Why did I tell you I have been doing social care work since 1986? I have been rather financially happy, so much so that I can do social work. If I have to consider myself to be considered to be called an advisor, normally, of course, I would do it with the big global international companies. Only it makes sense. Well, of course, why do I do that? Is because I think we can contribute better by bringing more direct investment to this country and to help. I categorically deny that I have never, or have ever or never spoken to Musa Hassan that I offer myself to become his advisor. On the strength to say that I have been an advisor to Tun Hanif, that was utterly a lie. Please take note. Number kedua, in our Chinese circle, when you offer yourself to become an advisor to the #1 police corps, two interpretations can take place. One is seriously that you really want to contribute to help, to support the police, to zero in, to eradicate crime, to fight crime. Possible. But more often than not, the perception by the people in the public, especially the Chinese, wow, Tan Sri Robert Pang offer himself to be quite Jaya, informer to the police. Why should I allow myself to be in that stage? I can help the police in the above everything, all the level where I can say, this is the way we can help. No need to become the advisor of the IGP. That's all rubbish. So that was rubbish. Now coming back to Musa Hassan, when was the first time I got myself entangled with him? If you look at this, MCPF exposed, reveals 98 million alleged police malpractice. This is the first time. This was in fact held in MCPF office together with the presence of Tengku Aziz. He was then still with very much involved in fighting corruption. Please read this one. This was the first time when I was about to start this press conference. Musa Hassan called me on the phone. He said, Robert, you call off that meeting. You call off the press conference. Then I say, why? I say, I've already decided to go ahead because this is something where I received compilation of documents to highlight regarding the irregularities of the logistic department within PDRM. You just imagine for an IGP to call me over the phone on the moment when I was about to start a conference. What does it mean? Freedom of expression you try to interrupt? Abuse of power as IGP to interfere? This is the very clear indication. So I told him, I cannot, I have to go on. Now read this again. Why was this happening to me? Because I received a bundle of files asking me, the files, everything about the allegation about I use the word allegation because I do not know head or tail, about the practices and all these things being done in logistic department. The guy wanted me to pass it on to the KDN plus the MACC for them to take action.
Do you deny all the allegations in Musa Hassan PC? Can you?
If you want to be specifically clear, what are the allegations? Number one, that I was the advisor to, according to him, I was the advisor to Tun Hanif. I denied. Number two, I denied that I ever spoke to Musa to say that I offer myself to be his advisor. Number three, this is brought to me by Nades here, that the name of that so-called officer, that I do not know whether the same officer that Musa is in mind, to say that I can cause this officer to be transferred within 24 hours. I denied.
You deny calling any officer?
No, not calling. I denied that I have caused this officer to be transferred out within 24 hours. I do not know whether this officer is the same officer that has been so highlighted by Nades just now. Okay?